He's actually the nicest guy. I said to him before, he's actually the nicest guy at any party ever.
It's more like he was there when I was torturous.
So you first met James when you were doing your filming school stuff.
Yes.
What was he like? What was your first impressions when you met him?
First impression, I'm not sure if I can remember the first one, but I do remember he had like long... Oh, sorry man, my camera up the room.
Through Kino Adelaide, I was over here in 2008 and I came and helped CJ and James and the posse do the regular Kino screenings.
I know you from James from the film community. I know James through Gemma. I met him a couple of years ago. Had a great time with him. And some of the best memories of my life with James, sitting around just talking trash. And I don't even know if we even work together, but I've met you hundreds of times.
So all the dirt I got in, that guy's squeaky clean.
Oh yeah, it's pretty hard, man.
Damn. During the same Centurion, he managed to deck someone.
Hey James, what's up?
Team's helping us dealing with trying to get a flame bar, like to put flames on screen.
We just crossed paths over the years working on different projects, so yeah, it was always cool when I'd get a crew list and I'd see his name there. And I know I didn't have to worry too much about art department because I knew he was in there. So
James.
But hey, what happens tonight? You know,
yeah,
what's up? Yeah. We'll get him, give him some shots, and we'll see if we can get it out tonight. And we'll see if I can see that.
My sister went to Pembroke and was in James's year level.
But yeah, he's a lovely guy.
I met James at Kino Cabaret UK in 2008. Met him that year and we made a bunch of films together. He was a dude.
James, 100% man. We've had good times. As much as they have been, we've realised, not the most interesting times.
Hey, parties though, interesting, right?
But hey, always loving times with James, 100%.
I know James as an amazing, kind, caring person, and I just remember his generosity and how he always puts other people ahead of himself.
Hi, I actually only met James about a year ago through our mutual friend Layla. I'd heard a lot about James before I met him, and then we hung out at the Fringe a couple of times and we had a really great time and caught up for tea. We'd rescued a duck down the street.
And we took it in and James kept it for a few days.
Gave it a name, he ended up giving it up to like a rescue centre.
It's only little tiny thing.
And I just met him at one of the events that Tom held.
I do remember he had like a big beard happening and like long hair happening and all that kind of thing. But he was... Sorry, I might get back to that.
Sort of heard his name many times before, like films and sort of, yeah.
He's pretty famous in the film industry and stuff.
Very much so, yeah. So I always hear James Miller and he was helping me and Ella out with the project.
How did you meet James?
I'm not 100% sure how I met James, but I think it was at a Kino Adelaide cabaret. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure that he was part of a very funny film we made about alien babies, but he may not have been. I'm pretty sure I met him working on a film called Six Characters.
Six characters?
Yeah, that you worked on as well.
Wow! Yeah, I was just about to...
It was a fellow competitor in the Centurions who managed to knock him to the ground and still get up and have his shot on the minute, while the other guy was fumbling around in the dirt. He got pooned.
Hardcore.
Most definitely.
Awesome, man.
Has anyone told you the spa bath story yet?
I did see a video of him where they filmed him naked. And, were you involved in that? Did you drug him?
I was there when they filmed.
Did you give him a
that,
review? No, I'm joking. Sorry.
No.
We played together, your band and my band, and your band had James in it at the Big Day Out in 2007.
Oh yeah,
we played together.
We did too.
James was in a band.
He did lights.
Your band.
He did lights for the water
Lights
slides
and photography.
For one gig. It was great.
I think my funnest times with James are just like driving around in the van and like all the crazy nights when he was working on films and like he's like, shit, I need 6 Scotch tumblers, and it's like 12 o'clock at night and I'm ringing my grandmother and I'm driving to her house and like raiding the drinks cabinet above the fridge. And
We met at the O'Connell Street pub.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you met Kez at the Royal Oak on the O'Connell Street.
Yeah.
And you know, you were glowing, James, because you were just happy to see some nice people, and we were just so thrilled to see you. And I think you gave me some praise about Kez very shortly after Kez had left with me, and
did well for yourself.
And here we are, three and a half years later.
League, I think.
3.5 years later. Getting above my league. Yeah, thanks, James.
I was at uni and he was production designing a film and I was helping him, so yeah.
I thought, what a champion that guy is. And I didn't think I'd necessarily see him after my sister finished high school. But then my girlfriend and now wife Jessie started getting involved in the art department of film sets, and yeah, I sort of hooked her up with James because I knew I'd heard he was working in that area, and then they became really close friends, and by extension so did James and I.
He was also a very big fan of Average the band, and then Average the duo, and then Dairy Brothers the band, and then Beers the band.
Yes.
Yep. He's always very enthusiastic in other people's projects as well. I make these very amateurish cartoons, and I remember telling him about them at Faber's wedding, and he was just so literally interested in what I was saying, and he just has this way about being interested in your projects and your ideas, and I'm sure everyone who's here is who he's worked with have always found to be so encouraging in that way, which is wonderful.
Amber, darling, how do you know James? I'm his girlfriend.